Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to be bringing you something brand new and quite exciting for me, and something different to the channel, and that is a guest replay. Now the first guest replay is actually going to be from someone you may have heard of, and that's going to be Foody. He's an Xbox player, and he does have his own YouTube channel called Foody World of Tanks Xbox PS4. And basically I've been subscribed to him for a while myself, and I do watch his videos and comment on them, and basically because of that he contacted me and asked if I would be willing to commentate on a couple of his videos in English form, because he lives in Israel. And since I've been subscribed to him for a while, I was more than happy to do so, and also it helped me figure out how to download other people's replays. So this does mean in the future I might be able to commentate on some of your guys' videos if you want. And also this gives you the opportunity to commentate on a tank I do not own and have never played, and this is the HMH M51, also known as the Rebel Resay. Now I don't know much about this tank, other than lots of players do like this tank. It's got no armour, it's a big M4 hull basically, a tier 8, which is not good, but 10 unit gun depression, 105mm gun with 390 alpha, very good accuracy apparently, and really nice shell velocity on its APCR shells, which it has as standard. And I'm just going to spoil it for you. This game is going to show that gun handling that apparently everyone says it has, and also it's going to be one of those games where watching it made me want to buy this tank, or just play this tank. This is because it's premium, I had to buy it, but this video did make me want to get this tank, I'm not going to lie. Now, given its reputation as having no armour, quite a big tank, but a really nice gun, that kind of lends it credence to being a second line support tank, sniping a little bit to help your team. And Foody's going to do that this game. It's on an excellent map for it, Malinovka, long range shooting. And he's already had a nice shot this game that was a high roll, and now he's going to help his light tank get other light tanks. Nice easy shot in the Vanguard. And he's keeping his eye on the enemy light tank. He does take a big shell, I'm assuming from the ISM on the hill, and he starts driving down, but then gets unspotted. So because he's unspotted, he can drive back again. Now, look at the mini-map in the bottom right. His team have sent quite a lot of tanks to the hill, so they're going to fight up there. They don't have as many on the field, though. Something I want to note is he's trying to use these bushes and spot. I don't know what the camo value is for the Rebel Resay, but I'm assuming from the size of it that it's not very good. Look at this shot, by the way. Hit pretty much where I want to. That is a stock ISM, by the way. You can tell by the cupola on the turret, because the upgraded turret does not have that cupola sticking out. Oh, sorry, I'm mistaken. I'm on the small screen here, and look at that. They've got two ISMs. One is stock with the shitty turret, and he hits two nice shots on it. And something I want to mention about this tank is, I think people underestimate the value of fast shells. It's why I like high tier mediums like 62A, Centurion Action 10, M48 Pattern, Leopard Prototype, 7.1, etc, etc. Fast shells I really appreciate having on a tank. You don't have to give as much lead, and you're going to see in this game, especially for this tank shooting at long range, it's really helpful. Over 500 meters that Leo's at, look at this. Pretty much went exactly in the center of the aiming circle, also damaging his engine. Now, the Leo is going to get in the cover, and you'll see in the map that his team has won the hill. There's a heavy tank at the bottom of it, and it's actually an ISM. And you're going to see through the buses this time, even on the small screen that I'm looking at, I can see that this ISM is indeed stock. Which makes me feel quite bad for him. He's got tanks behind him, he's looking in front of him, Foody's shooting him in the side, it's not looking good for him. Foody won't be able to pick up the kill, but his team have got this sorted. Now, they have a lot of enemies down at the field, which is not good for that poor little T-78 over there. Foody's going to tell him to halt, stay behind the building, but unfortunately, it's too late for him. Not much could have been done for him. Foody's now going to pre-aim the shot at long distance. The APCR shell velocity, watch this. So nice. Like, the accuracy of this gun looks really nice, and as I said, even though I like to have heavy armoured vehicles for brawling, the gun on this vehicle, as he hits another shot here, I might be willing to sacrifice the armour to have a gun this nice, I'm not going to lie, so I might have to get a Rebel Resay myself. So I also want to notice is, Foody's team have no light tanks left. The enemy team have two, which on this map can turn the tide of battle. Even though it's looking pretty good for Foody at the moment, 2 light tanks could make all the difference. Now, Foody's going to get a nice shot into the 87. And he's going to back because he's been spotted, and he is going to have a shot at the Rebel Arise, who, because he's looking at Foody's team, isn't even looking at Foody, and this is where you want to be. Unfortunately, the Rebel Arise starts moving as he fires, which means the tracks absorb it. But now this Rebel Arise is just in a really shit position. In the middle of nowhere, with a Rev looking at him, loads of enemy tanks bearing down on him. Another high roll, which this tank seems to get a lot for whatever reason. I know it's based on RNG, but just this game, Foody's getting quite a few high rolls. And the Rebel Arise realizes he's in a shit position and is trying to get to the hills in the center of the field to duck down and cover his tank. We know one enemy light tank was spotted right now near the enemy base, and we don't know where the second one is. However, we're about to find out where he is because it shoots Foody right up the arse. Now, it is an autoloader, and now he has to choose between driving forward or getting shot by the autoloader. He chooses drive forward. Now, he sees Type 59, sees him shoot, so starts backing up and just takes the shot before being fully aimed. Thankfully, the Type 59 misses, but so does Foody. And now this enemy Rebel Arise is showing the tiniest pixel, and Foody actually manages to hit it. Now, he doesn't pan it, but even just hitting that shot was quite impressive. So far, the accuracy of this tank has not really let him down at all this game. His 6th sense going off, he drives forward because he knows where one of the light tanks is, and it must be the light tank spotting him. And now that he's unspotted, he can back up and start making his way towards the enemy light tank. Now, there's still an artillery in play, which is dangerous because the Rev having such poor armor means that if an RD hits him, he's probably going to die. So all he can do is work on the light tank. And now the light tank's a one-shot, but as I stated before, on this map, light tanks can be very dangerous and can turn the tide of the battle. Thankfully, if you look at the mini-map, Foody's team are coming from all angles. From the field, from the hill near the artillery. They should be able to cut off any route he has of escaping, unless he runs down to the river. Thankfully, though, he's not. He's stuck in the little pond over there, and does get taken out by the artillery. The enemy Type 59 is a one-shot. He's going to have to roll high in order to kill the ISM, because I believe it's got 250 alpha, or maybe 240. And he does roll high, but not high enough, leaving the ISM on 3 hit points. The ISM finishes Type 9, but on 3 hit points, with an artillery in play, unfortunately, that's not a recipe for a good time. So the ISM gets taken out, but thankfully, Foody has another one. And now it's a light tank and artillery against a medium and heavy artillery, and this is quite dangerous because the light tank spots for the artillery. This could be very dangerous because Foody could be panned and the ISM doesn't have the most hit points, and it is German artillery, got quite a big gun. Now, the last we know, the light tank was spotted at their base. Now, the other thing to do now is wait till 6th sense goes off to get a general idea where the light tank might be, or wait till the artillery dies and you'll have a general idea where the light tank might be. So right now they've no idea, so what they're doing is they're going for the artillery, which they have a general idea of where he is. Something else I was impressed by, and it's something I don't do, Foody was using the communication wheel to communicate with the ISM, telling him to follow him. The ISM said attack, Foody responded with affirmative. I don't do that enough, I will admit, and I probably should. So they're moving towards the lake here where the artillery is, and I'm gonna really enjoy what Foody does here. He comes up to this bush, and what you're going to see him do is he's going to stop, because he's well aware of how weakly armoured his tank is and how dangerous the artillery is. So he's waiting for the ISM, who has much better armour, to show up, which is really good play. And by waiting for the ISM spots the artillery. We know where he is now, and we can move in. Now, Foody's on the high ground, he's got 10 degrees of gun depression. He'll be able to come down and shoot at the artillery. Still has to be careful though. However, if the artillery fires like that, he won't have to be. And now Foody obviously saw the artillery fire. He's just going to go in, auto lock, and already taken care of. So I very much enjoyed how this game was played. I feel like it was played perfectly to the tank's strengths. At the start, he went and sniped, providing fire support from the back at a safe distance, where his armour isn't too much of an issue because he's not getting shot at too much, and his gun was well within its capable range of providing support, as you clearly saw with a lot of really accurate, punchy shots. And now that it came to the end of the game, he wasn't afraid to start moving, to move forward, to spot, because he is the medium tank with more view range. The ISM has terrible view range. And I'm going to spoil this for you, the light tank is actually AFK and he's been there the entire time. As you say. Exactly where he was earlier, and he does get finished off by Foody. I want to point out real quick as well that this is not the only replay. As well as this one I'm going to show on my channel, I have commentated on another replay that will be on Foody's channel. If you check him out on his channel, Foody World Tanks Xbox PS4. There's another one there of the Yag Tagger that I've commentated on if you want to see that. This game, very good profit because he fired no premium, 73k profit, 5100 damage, 4 kills, high caliber, nice ace tanker, and again, played his tank perfectly to its strengths. So thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.